Alright, so this is going to be my first of the character build videos. First up, we have Spider-Man. This is my main build for him, and there's a few things that it all centers around. One, all my characters, we always have reactive cosmic surge. So for Spider-Man, because of his chest piece, I don't use the Omega, and I'll run an ISO 8 of Cosmic Affinity here, and then run a triple Valor for that extra Valor boost. Going over the four different gear pieces here, we have my Raid melee piece. It's got lethal vibranium conduit, which is a fantastic perk. And then I like and prefer to have Sonic on heavy combo finishers for the spinning around heavy combo finisher. That's really easy to pull off when you do it in the air. And that pairs really well with this combo here. So we have the Raid web shooters. That this is, in my opinion, the best roll that you can get, although I wish I had higher stats. Web pull hold, and then the biggest thing is web shooters do vibranium, not the web tethers or web blast, but web shooters can do it. And faultless buff, that is one of the most important perks. And then precision might valor, this one's also precision might valor. And then this is from the cloning lab. His public menace ward, which you can get from the vaults or the red room, is going to be the same thing as this, except for that top perk. The top perk changes from having that defensive shield to having the lethal web bomb assistance, which is going to give you more orbs, which is always great. There's a group of low, easy ads. That web bomb with the high valor is just going to obliterate them. You'll get all of your heroics back from all the orbs that are going to spawn from it. And then the spider drone that deals status effect. This is the biggest thing. So with this and this, I am shooting vibranium out everywhere constantly. And then paired with this, which is another 10 seconds, then I just can do a bunch of Sonic and it's easy battery and I'm proccing faultless buff and it's an easy cycle of just without having to depend on heroics, doing a lot of damage and ad clear and crowd control. This also has the safeguard extension for spider sense, which is nice. It's actually pretty noticeable once you get used to it. Um, and then the visor, I run spectacular visor. That's my preferred one for him because of the extra web bomb charge. And the biggest thing is the spider drone is extended by 10 seconds. Some notable optional different gear pieces that I run and switch to. I have a vibranium version, so if I want to do vibranium melee and sonic on my ranged, I can do that. The storm, tachyon storm gear pieces can be really good because you can get like something like this precision might valor with heavy combo finishers or power attacks, and sometimes a combo of both of those do the status effect. And then faultless tachyon surge, this pairs really well with the raid pieces because on melee you can get faultless buff and tachyon surge active at the same time for even bigger damage. This is an interesting piece from the cloning lab where it's a lot of intrinsic bursts that happen, and I got the heavy combo finishers. But the problem is you don't get Valor on this to roll. This is another Sonic piece. I hold on to it. I might level it up because I like that this bottom perk, Sonic Shake, it's kind of a waste, but this one has web extension, which is really nice. I just wish it had precision instead of resilience because I already have resilience on my chest piece. And then the last thing is actually from the hive, you can get this. You can farm for it from the hive and get shock, which is a really great status effect to pair with vibranium because it increases your crit chances. And it's got a lightning potentiator on it, which is nice. I also run sometimes if I'm doing more of a range build with Spidey, then I'll run this with the targeted buff. And then this is a decent Web Shooters of the Storm. And then just other raid ones here. Um, his Omega chess piece, I wish I had proficiency on this, but it's hard to run anything else other than this because of this Spider Drone status effect. But having Reactive Cosmic Surge on your chess piece frees up your ISOs to have another triple Valor ISO or triple Might or triple Precision, depending on your build. Or unless you got really lucky with the Shard of the Cosmos from Cloning Lab. So again, Spectacular Visor, this is my preferred one. Depending on what kind of play style I'm going for in my build, I have different ones. So I have Might Valor only. I have Resolve Might Valor, but For Spidey, he doesn't need that much defense because his dodge is so good. And then I also have Precision, Valor, Might if I want to have more of an even spread between my might and precision. This is a very good cloning lab piece that you can get. The twin support stun payload is nice, especially against Claw. But the biggest thing is getting those cryo nanites whenever you pop your spider drone, and then the increased damage while your ultimate's active. So this is a really good piece right here. Um, and I usually run Lethal Will for him just for that damage buff increase. And so this is the stats for my main build that I run for him. I'll switch things up a little bit, just usually based off of the switching out the heroic slot to either have a kind of an even split between might and precision, or just pour all into might and just let the drone. I mean, it does scale off precision, but the valor makes up for it, and I want to have a lot more might if I'm going to go into that. But Spidey's pretty versatile, and so you can kind of have a lot of fun there. Um, yeah, there's Spidey.